Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, well. Look who deigns to grace us with his presence.
I was looking for that boy, and
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you told no one where you were going. How would I explain that to Sir Radzig, eh? I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying a word to anyone. Never crossed my mind he wanted to get himself killed.
I...
Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the benefit of a veteran's wisdom. You do what I tell you, answer only when I ask, and not go roaming off whenever you feel like it. I'd like to kick your arse back to the castle and be shut of you. But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering, and it's my job to whip you into shape, so I'm not done with you yet. God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that again. If you're lucky, I'll only have you whipped and clapped in the stocks. Because if I get my way, you'll be hanged for desertion. I hope we've got that out of the way. I've made myself absolutely clear. And now, let's hear what you have to report.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it, then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzig will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been. Yeah. Yeah.
Greetings. What do you need?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarreled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. The rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Ujits. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhayed to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir. Why choose Merhayed?
It's somewhat at the center of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Uzhitz. I found out one of the bandits is from there, a fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
That's all I found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new. Take care now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yo, CDA, hello buddy, you alright mate?
Good day to you. What do you need?
A pot noodle for your tea, get on man. One thing I cannot stand, mate, pot noodles.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village by the road to Rattay. Good luck to you.
Oh, I wanted a pie.
Lord watch over.
Have to
Let's
do an
talk
aggle,
about the
mate.
price. Aye.
Right.
All right, sir.
I'm gonna have a, what we're gonna have, mate? We are going to eat the honey, the milk, and a sweet pancake. Mm. There we go, we got food in our belly. We should get a night's sleep really before we can pursue our career.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on down here, mate? Bunch of people gathering. Let's go and have a look at these rowdy lot.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
When did you find the body?
Just now.
Another thing about Lubosh. Another thing.
So he's been disemboweled, mate.
What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything? Nothing here.
Very gutsy move, bud, isn't it? Alright. Mate.
What's this? Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything?
Time to ask the locals, methinks, isn't it? Oi, you seen anything, mate? Bloke's had his guts ripped out and no one's even heard a fucking peep. Do you think I'm fucking stupid? Alright, you can't go for a bramble bush, do it? Kidding me, you can't use that as a shortcut. There you go. Alright, where were you when the crime happened, mate? Where were you? Oh, it's because he's drunk, innit? I forgot. Oh, come on. Guess I'm hungover now, mate.
Lovely, delicious.
Shush, mate, shush.
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Leipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
That's all. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
I love the fact that like the game's gone whoopsie, mate, because he's sobering up. Look, that's so cool. Oh. Getting drunk in a game. How far away is it, man?
Good day to you.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed there is. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either. And there's more. Around here...
Can I sleep here?
All right. For how long?
All right.
Just the one night?
All right. The money up front, though.
It's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price? Agree?
That's not enough. You all like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud, it is.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door.
Is there anything suspicious going on in...
God be with you.
Yeah, there's a priest. What a surprise in the pub.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child. All sorts of suspicious.
I love the fact he's swaying.
People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing in the day?
Yo, hamster, hello, mate.
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows
You
more
don't tell
important
me,
than catching
priest.
dangerous murderers.
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confession.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
I've got no time for this. You might be happy to put people's lives at risk, but
Just
I
go
refuse
to the
and
aggressive
I'll get
route.
that confession out of you by force if I have to.
You're threatening me. You want to fight me? Well, I never. Well, why not? Let's have at it.
Right, that's how it.
All right, let's do it.
I'm drunk, let's have a fight.
Is that all you got?
Here. Just damn.
Beaten up by a priest.
What's the matter?
You'll get.
Oh, come on.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Oh, come on.
Bring it on.
Oh, give it up, man.
Dope C Diddy! You'll get what for.
Where you're right.
Is that all you got?
Oh, come on.
slaughter you. Fucker. Go. Gone weak at the knees, have you? That. I'm over here. Come here, lily liver. You're dead.
Right, talk. Bloody hell, that took some time. Sorry guys, you alright Ray? I do apologise. How you doing, mate? I was too busy beating up a priest, mate.
I'm getting too old for this. Either way, think you'll get confessional secrets out of me with your fists. You're badly mistaken, boy. You can hammer me to death if you like, but the sanctity of the confession is unbreakable. I do want to help you, though. So come to the tavern in the evening, and maybe we'll come over.
Yeah, I'm good, Ray. What about yourself, mate? You've been having problems with the truck again? Right, where's my bed in this inn? I guess it's upstairs then, is it? Nice bed. Right, let's see if this priest knows anything. Where is he? Should be in here somewhere. Here you are. Right, let's talk. Or I'll beat you again.
Blessings of our Lord be.
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Hey, where's my
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
It doesn't matter where I'm from.
Sorry to have asked then. I was simply curious. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
You think I'm too young for the job, Father?
I do, to tell the truth.
Well, I can only apologise for my lack of grey hair and gout.
Now the most important thing. What actually happened in Noyle? The good folks here about are saying all kinds of terrible things. but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
It doesn't matter what happened there. The important thing is, a witness who could have led me further is nailed to a wall, and the only person who knows what he knew refuses to tell me.
You could put it that way, but I don't think you're being entirely fair, my son.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
Well, lad, I think we'd better leave it for another occasion. You're apparently not in good humor, and I must admit, neither am I. I feel the lure of my bed.
What? You dragged me here, and now you won't tell me anything.
I'm a little weary, I'm afraid. I believe it's time for me to take my bed.
Yeah, whatever,
Sorry we
mate.
couldn't find common ground. Good night.
Oh, I should have been nice to the
You won't
priest.
help me out with that secret.
No, I won't.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Leipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk. He was a...
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
That's all. Thank you.
Hey, hey, hey.
Do you have any work that needs doing? My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch. A witch? The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
No, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Ujet's women to witchery.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. Good luck to you.
Gotta get up, gotta get up. Very quiet today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't go through that way then.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Now, learn how to ride a horse.
Yeah.
I've come from the priests. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft?
She's a
That's
witch.
nothing but idle chatter.
Don't you know that witches get burned alive?
There's no need for trouble. I'll tell you everything. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a week.
But I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, There's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end, I let them talk me into it.
What did they want the ointment for?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them. They wanted to talk with the dead.
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. God bless.
What's that? What's going on there?
What are you doing here? Are you after something? Hey, watch it! Well...
What's going on there? What's that? Hey, who's that? What's going on there?
I heard something about a magic ointment that you got from the herb woman.
You heard that where? And what business is it of yours?
The herb woman sent me.
Gertrude? What does she want? Haven't we paid her enough?
That's not the point. The ointment's dangerous, and the herb woman doesn't want you getting up to anything foolish.
We know all that, and it's not stopping us. So, thanks for asking and goodbye.
I heard something about a magic...
You heard that where?
The priest is concerned.
The priest can go to hell. It's because of his sort, the lords and the humans here, that killed my husband and children.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I'll find out one way or another. So I'd suggest you start talking.
Look, there's no need to make threats. There's nothing going on. Well, maybe a few spells and such, but nothing that could harm folk. We mean well, I swear. Our souls are our own concern. God has forsaken us, and we have to fend for ourselves. Can I help? What is it you want here? Ahem.
I've come in the name of Sahanish of...
Ask away.
Do you know who Lub...
He was...
Who... Have you... Do you...
What do I care?
Do you know who Lubot...
He was...
That's all. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Show yourself.
Good health, dear.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Light.
Of course, ask.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care now.
What's that?
I've come in the name of Sir Han.
Ask
Who was? Have you?
everything about him.
Do you know? Do you know who Lubosh?
I don't know, since I don't go.
That's all. Thank you.
I've heard.
What? Who told you that? Was someone asking around?
It might interest the priest.
The priest? Who's been telling him stories? Does he know about us?
What I've heard already amounts to a burning offense.
Burning? Burning at the stake, you mean?
Yes, burning you alive. If you're planning anything that looks like witchcraft.
To hell with it. Let them burn us if they will. God has forsaken us, everyone.
But I'm not here to judge you.
Foolish!
You lost something here?
I've heard something about a magical...
What?
Gertrude sent me.
And what did she say?
No. She's worried about what you'll do with it. I don't quite know what's going on, but I'll find out one way or another, so start...
We want to come and see for yourself if you like. Just stay out of sight and don't say a word, whatever happens.
God be with you.